Good afternoon, folks. Thank you for coming. My name is Shane Valley. I'm a saxophonist, a composer, and the next thing you're going to hear is the first performance of my new piece for saxophone ensemble, Morning Comes Always. Morning Comes Always traces a kind of classic dramatic arc from dark to light, but what is maybe novel about it is that the inspiration underlying it is psychological or emotional. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll have a day like this. Maybe at work, someone says something snotty to me, maybe I got a parking ticket, maybe a home repair that I was proud of doing actually ended up causing more damage and I need someone to come in and fix the problem. Whatever it is, some small sort of negative event happens and it kind of tilts the way that I look at the world for the rest of the day. I start picking out all of the glances people give me and I interpret them as, oh, maybe they don't like me or they don't think very highly of me. And it gets most insidious when you start turning that lens inward and you start looking at all the little things that you've done wrong today or this week or your whole life. And after going through a full day of looking at the world through that kind of glass, half-empty perspective, you get to the end of the day and you feel pretty downtrodden, pretty distraught, despairing. And on the worst of those days, you might go to sleep with the thought, you know, it might be nice to just go to sleep and not wake up. For me, on days like that, I know that the best thing that I can do is actually just make it to the end of the day and go to bed, because the next day, I don't know what has happened overnight, but I can remember those negative thoughts and emotions that sort of cast such a heavy judgment on me as sort of a person with not worth very much. But in the light of the new day, I at least have a moment to decide whether or not I'm going to allow that to shape my day. And so this music is really a celebration of that space that we're given in our lives every day to choose whether or not we're going to trace yesterday on today or tomorrow, or we're going to sort of allow what has happened to unduly and negatively influence our lives. And so this piece is in 4 sections. The first 2 sections sort of describe that slide into sort of a negative way of looking at things, and at the tail end, it's a very sort of dark and somber place. The third movement, which is really the linchpin of the whole thing, tries to get at what is that sort of still, steady, life-renewing force that sort of helps us, give us that space to make a decision about what kind of day we want to have. And then the final movement is the sun coming up and the opportunity to make a different decision. So I really appreciate you all coming here. I hope you enjoy the premiere of my piece, Morning Comes Always, given by the South Sound Saxophone Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Eric Stegner.